Welcome back to Newswatch 10. I'm Jeremy Babin, and we're talking sports. Southeast High School was the site of the area 6-3 playing day, which featured several high school volleyball teams in the area for nearly 7 hours this weekend. And for nonstop, it was spiking, setting, and killing. And, well, let's head right to the Southeast High School in Northwest Georgia. And so many teams to choose from, but let's start with Lafayette and Haralson County. Lafayette's Emily White serves far court. The ball comes back and forth. And then finally, it's Haralson County's B.J. Somerville, who sets up Allie Brown perfectly for the kill. 7-2 Lafayette. Lafayette's Sabrina Garcia now serving far court, and it's Becca Blankenship who eventually will set up Leslie Welsh perfectly. And that ball is going to be killed and not coming back anytime soon. Bang! 11-2 Lafayette. Now it's Haralson County's Allie Brown serving near court. In almost an identical repeat performance from the previous point, Blankenship to Welsh, and look out below. They win 25-18, 25-3. Let's move over to Ridgeland Cedartown game. The Lady Panthers already up 2. Jessica Brookshire serves near court, and Brookshire heads up to the net to set up her teammate, Renisha Walker, for a monster kill, 14-11. Cedartown's Carla Ugenskei serving now near court, and Amanda MacGyver sets up Jamie Brown, and that ball's not coming back. 15-12 Richland. Cedartown trying to get back in it, only down a deuce now. Lady Bulldogs Maddie Woodhouse serving far court. Amanda MacGyver to Macy Littletown, who gets a nice large convert. Panthers, they win 25-17, 25-12. Let's find out how the coach thinks of their day's performance.
I'll say 3 out of 4 matches played well. We played decently. Our first 2 that we lost, we played okay at times against Southeast and Lafayette. We know if we play well, we can compete and hopefully beat them. Those are 2 teams that we have to beat in our area. So we got improvement to do, that's for sure.
As we see like good teams and then not so good teams, and we see what else is out there. We have our down moments and we have our up moments, and that was just an up moment. It helps us get better. I mean, like we'll say it, they did good, and it helped us learn from our mistakes.
Well, if you were watching the Tennessee and UCLA football game last night and didn't stay up past midnight to see the exciting finish, here's what went down. After 4 interceptions and only 66 yards passing in the first half, Bruins quarterback Kevin Kraft righted the ship just in time to pull out a dramatic victory. In the second half, Kraft was 18 of 25 for 193 yards and 1 touchdown to lead UCLA to a 27-24 overtime victory over the Vols. Tennessee kicker Daniel Lincoln booted a 47-yard field goal with no time left to send the game into overtime. Then after UCLA scored 3 points in the first overtime, Lincoln couldn't convert on a 34-yard field goal to tie things up. Volunteer junior quarterback Jonathan Crompton looked less than impressive in his first start, completing just 19 of 41 passes for 189 yards and an interception. Tennessee tries to get back to 500 in 2 weeks against UAB. Well, Georgia's 45-21 season-opening win against Georgia Southern Saturday wasn't all positive late in the first quarter of that game. Senior starting defensive tackle Jeff Owens tore his ACL and is out for the rest of the season. He's expected to have surgery next week and will be able to redshirt this season and come back next year. Ricardo Crawford and Brandon Wood are expected to move up in the rotation. Owens is just the latest injury for the Bulldogs. Offensive tackle Trenton Sturvian and linebacker Marcus Washington were both already out for the entire season as well. And in some other bad news coming from Athens, it appears the 45-21 win over Georgia Southern wasn't enough to keep the Bulldogs as the #1 ranked team in the country. USC's moved into the #1 spot in both the media and coaches poll today. After opening the season with a 52-7 rout over Virginia, the Trojans earned 3 more first-place votes than the Bulldogs, jumping over them and the Ohio State Buckeyes as the #1 ranked team in the country. We move up a level to the professional ranks, and there are more problems for the Atlanta Falcons. Today, the organization is offering $10 off single-game tickets to their season opener to avoid a television blackout. Sunday's game against Detroit in the Georgia Dome needs to be sold out 72 hours in advance to be broadcast locally. As of yesterday, 2,600 tickets were still available, some as cheap as $35. The Falcons had 2 games blacked out last year. In other Falcons news, today pending a physical, the Denver Broncos traded cornerback Dominique Foxworth to the Atlanta Falcons for a 2009 late first-round draft pick. He saw lots of action his rookie year in 2005, but with the addition of Champ Bailey and Drew Bly, his playing time dwindled in Colorado. Foxworth should have a good chance to start at cornerback in Atlanta. He'll try to edge out Brent Grimer and Chris Houston. Let's get to know Dominique Foxworth a little better. The 25-year-old was actually born in Oxford, England. The newest Falcon is just 5 feet 11 inches, weighing 180 pounds. This upcoming season will be his fourth after coming out of the University of Maryland. Last season, as the third cornerback on the depth chart, he totaled 42 tackles, no interceptions, and 1 forced fumble. So Calvin and both did a lot of football action at all levels, so, you know, some good, some not so good.
I'm glad you told me what happened because I've been so busy, I didn't realize that Tennessee even lost that game. I went to sleep
That's a
at
shame.
halftime.
That's a shame, Calvin. You're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to say that.
Oh, you were night off.
That's too many losses for me this weekend all the way around.
Lots of
We
Falcons.
won't go there. Anyway,
Thank you,
Cedric,
Jeremy.
and now it's Hannah and Ike and Josephine. Is that right?